Yo, it's your boy Casual Rail with the Silent A podcast. And man, we're back with another one and a quick one at that. Yo, hit that like button. It's free. Comment below and always subscribe, man. We appreciate that love. And for this, let's get straight into it. September 12th, 2025. It's finally going down. It's signed, sealed, delivered, official, agreed upon. Canelo Alvarez taking on the likes of Terence Crawford. Yes, the battle of the future Hall of Famers, battle of the undisputed kings. But before we get straight into that, let's rewind to May 3rd, 2025, how we got here, right? We all saw the fight, Canelo Alvarez, William Scull. William Scull boxed smart, moved around well, showed that his legs worked, showed that he had good cardio, stamina, showed that he knows the sweet science of boxing. But what he forgot last night, May 3rd, 2025, was the fact that he is in a fight and you got to do some punching to win a fight, especially a fight against Canelo Alvarez. Shout out to Canelo. He did try to get, William Scull to kind of engage and stop all the movement around and at least throw some hands. And don't get me wrong, William did hit Canelo at certain times and he did land that sneaky uppercut that we called out that he's going to use. That was his key punch, but it just wasn't enough. So May 3rd, 2025, William Scull showed us two things. One, how to beat Canelo Alvarez, how you actually should fight Canelo Alvarez, and at the same time, how you lose to Saul Canelo Alvarez. What do we mean by this? September 12, 2025, Terence Crawford is going to have to use some of them tactics that William Scull implemented, but be careful. The way you beat the likes of Canelo Alvarez and look good is actually boxing smart, swim without getting wet. Move around the ring, have good footwork, have your body tight that you can absorb the blows and the body shots and especially the counters from the likes of Canelo Alvarez. But at the same time, you will lose if that's all you're going to do. William Scull forgot the second part. You have to apply pressure in volume against the likes of Canelo Alvarez. You have to do some punching. You have to throw some hands. And Terence Crawford, he studied that. He sat on the ringside watching how Canelo got down. I think he understands the footwork and the placement, but I hope he caught that you have to do some punching. You have to out volume punch the likes of Canelo Alvarez. That's actually not that hard to do, but it's impossible to combine both just about, right? Why? Because either you're going to take some risk and get caught and get clipped by the likes of Canelo and get broken down later in that fight, or you're going to do a whole lot of moving around and possibly lose on the cards because it's not a fan-friendly fight and not what the judges prefer to see, especially in the Canelo fight. So Terence Crawford, September 12, 2025, is going to have to use that footwork that he saw from William Scull. William Scull did great with that sweet science, but he depended too much on that and forgot this was actually a boxing match, which is also a fight. Do some punching, do some switch hitting, pressure. We've covered this before. The keys to victory: punch at Canelo's hands, hips, elbows, throw off his cadence, and then when he opens up, resets, you let off some good shots. Get up out of there as quick as you can, but you got to engage. You got to make it a fight. You got to bring it to Canelo at the same time, being smart not to get clipped too much. You're going to get hit. It's a fight. But keep that body tight. Keep your guard tight where you can take those blows. That's going to come back to you because you're going to get caught. He's a master counterpuncher. But anyways, we get too much into that. That's going to be another fight breakdown, another key talk, keys to victory as we describe it. But more importantly, man, Canelo showed why he's the face of boxing. He had the crowd out there. He had a lot of people tuned in. Shout out to everybody that joined the live. And now that we've got this signed, sealed, and delivered, September 12, 2025, it's going down. William Scull is now in the past. That fight is done. I doubt he really gets another big fight because when you're getting paid this kind of money, this kind of pay-per-view, yes, we want to see some good boxing, that sweet science, but brother, this is also a fight, and the fans came to see a fight, especially over in Riyadh. The likes of Canelo Alvarez, first time out the country. So he's done. Now we're moving to Terence Crawford. Hopefully he took notes. Hopefully he witnessed what happened and absorbed it in. I'm sure he did. Two-time undisputed, professional. And he's going to challenge himself, and he's got a hell of a challenge in front of him. It's going to be hard. It's going to be damn near impossible to beat the likes of Canelo Alvarez, moving up 2 weight classes, but it can be done. But more importantly, bring a fight bring excitement to the fans. That's what we want to see September 12th, 2025, especially since we're not getting the likes of David Benavidez, the El Bandera Roja this year. Make sure this is something worth seeing, and I believe it will be. But anyway, salute to Turki Al-Sheikh, salute to Riyadh Season, salute to The Zone for putting on a great card last night. I believe it was really well done. Very definitely a good display. You know, they promote their fights very well. The fighters actually did better. May 3rd, 2025. We already covered how, you know, the Ryan Garcia pay-per-view card was really boring. But for the most part, the fighters in Riyadh, May 3rd, 2025, put on a decent show. And we look forward for what's coming next. Anyways, we talked too long on this, man. It's your boy Casual with the Son 8 Podcast. Hit that like button. It's free. Comment below. And as always, subscribe, baby. We appreciate that love. Until the next time. Peace.